Hi everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today we are doing a personal reading for a client that will represent the sign of Libra. As always, prior to the recording, we call onto the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times. Now, again, I am Margo, your tarot reader. If you are interested in consultation, reading, or ritual or spiritual therapy, contact me at margoyourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margo, your tarot reader, and I'd be more than happy to help you or anyone that you feel that needs guidance when it comes to the spiritual path, physically and spiritual. Now, so we have a number of situations that you're asking me with different signs, different zodiac signs. As always, when it comes to my clients' readings, I'll look at what they're wanting to know, and also we ask the spirit guides to see what guidance they have in reference to the path that you are trying to assemble yourself in the physical life and or spiritual. So know that when it comes to predictions, as always, predictions can and are allowed to change to an extent if you align yourself emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, in all counts with the universe and with your higher self. As always, there are predictions that cannot and will not be changed because it is the path that you have to take in this physical form or spiritual form. And so therefore, let's just get started, okay? Let me see. I'm going to look at your energy first, and then I might even see a few in the first reading, okay? In the first spread, I mean. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You're still looking for love, I see. It seems that you've cut off certain relationships or friendships with females in the recent past few months, and you've been back and forth with those relationships, including debating whether it's physically or emotionally or both, okay? Meaning you break up with someone and you come back in and out, back and forth between them or them with you, or emotionally, meaning you think of them constantly, wanting to know about them, how they're doing and so far, and if you're still in their thoughts, okay? So we definitely see that. Now, I was looking at all the signs, but I'm sensing that there's an energy of a water sign: Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Horizon, and Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Horizon, right off the back. They are probably co-workers. um It's almost like these energies are of males that are more interested to you, and maybe you're not looking at them in that sense, in a relationship sense. Maybe they're not your type. So as a Libra, I would definitely tell you that coming in as of right now, especially today's date, it's a beautiful day with the energies in the planets. So you're going to have unexpected outcomes in 2024, what you least expect. And it might even be in relationship based that you'll, decide to enter into one with someone that is probably different from you, and or it could actually be an ex that returns, but we'll see. Okay, it might even fall on all of those. Knowing when it comes to predictions, when everything or anything that I say, it's relatable to the client. Okay, it does not just happen for a reason. Yes, we're sensing it's almost like you want to change your home environment. You want a new pace of living, or you're feeling yourself closed off in the home environment for some reason. I'm not sure if you live with someone, but your home, it has a sense of loneliness, longing, and most likely you will move this year. Okay. Your job, yes. I also see that you're frustrated with your work, you're tired with your work. Maybe there is someone there that feels like a bully energy. You will change your job. It doesn't say that you will quit your job. It feels to me that maybe you're going to ask for a different position, or move within the environment of your job. Okay, I don't see you quitting at this time, but I do feel that you need a change of your job environment. I do feel that you need to come and ask yourself, what is it that is bothering me, discomforting me, or who in my job environment, and then see how you can change that. We will be communicating after the reading, so just open up and let me know what's going on in your work, and then I'll give you the advices that best suit for you. And of course, you are in your shoes. I feel your energy. I'm with it there, but the clients have to learn as they step into their own shoes. So take the advices or leave your advices. Eventually, you'll understand what fits you the most. Okay. But I'm with you in any changes that you want to make, if not any. Okay. Um, Now, let's see. We definitely see that. Do I feel? You still have some certain set feelings toward a Taurus. I can see this. You're still looking at what the things that he's doing. I wonder if you're going into the media and looking to see what he's doing. Okay, because it feels to me that you're the one that browsing around to see his activities. I'll see him in the next spread more clearly. Who is this? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Rising. I'm going to focus on one first because we do have different umbrellas here. So let me see. Let's focus on the Gemini. You've been at distance with him, you say. I feel that this year there's going to come back around within either the relationship or the friendship. It's not over. It's what I'm sensing. It's not over. I feel that there will be a return of him. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. Well, explain to me when the client says cut off, it's a number of reasons. I can see it here. I feel that there were too many situations going on, probably in his life, and probably different other females, including. So, for a number of reasons, you cut off this person. I feel that you almost the energy that I sense with you now. It feels like you've been shined out of love, like they've drained your energy, and the trust. It's very hard for you to get, especially when they continue to do the same thing again. And I keep hearing the same shit over and over. Um, and so when that happens, it means that your energy has not shifted and you're stuck in that limbo over and over of love relationships. And so you need some type of change within yourself so the energy around you can shift and change as well. And that would also lead to the type of men that come into you. Okay. You have to call on to what you seek and want, not to what yes, we're here to have lessons, learn lessons, teach lessons in any kind of level. But you have to understand that if you keep repeating over and over, not learning, or if you learn the mistakes and yet you still continue, then you have not learned the lesson in the proper way. And so you're repeatedly in this cycle of life, in this flesh that you're in this body. And we don't want to continue life in that pattern. You have to find a way to closure, and be done with it and continue furthermore. If not, life after life continues over and over in the same cycle, if not worse. Okay. Okay, now let me see. Okay. So there hasn't been any intimacy for you lately. Sometimes when I see that, it can be, weeks or months, or you're not trusting your part emotionally and physically and sexually. There's like a mishap in that department with you. Okay. Only you will know what it means to you when I say this. Okay. Sometimes my clients, when they look at the video, the viewers that is not their reading, they may or may not connect because the energy varies with all of us. But only the client itself will connect with what we're talking about. You've been my client for a number of years, so you would know, even though you have not had a reading for quite some time, your energy still shift in a different pattern. But it has not shift in the way that is expected to. So you're almost in a similar energy as your last reading. Okay, you might consider to probably, you know, because you're blocked off, you might consider to have like a spiritual cleansing, a physical cleansing, all in one, to discard all this negative energy that I'm sensing, because I feel you being negative, so that is a negative energy that you're withholding. And in order to let go of that, you need to have within yourself go and say, well, what am I holding? Or what's the reason why I'm holding it, or who's causing it? Is it thyself or someone or all? Okay. You need to unblock yourself physically and spiritually, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Um, let's see. Now, what is the universe wants you to know is everything I've said, but also the universe wants you to know that there's a lot more for you to give to yourself, okay, in this life. So, is there anything that you want to do professionally that you want to shift? Think about you now, Libra. Think about what you want. Think about what fulfills you now, Libra, because your life is going to change drastically this year. We have the eclipses that we just had last year in 2023, and we're having a big one for you in April. So know that your life is going to be like a 360-degree, and prepare your energy for that. Prepare your body for that. It will be like the first hit coming in this year for you. So prepare yourself for the unexpected, and prepare yourself that these changes are coming because they're meant for you to take in. Sometimes when we're so stuck in one ways, and the universe says you're not here just for that one lesson, you're here for a number of things, number of lessons. So they're going to find things to push you in the way that you do not want to be pushed. Okay. And so therefore, as of this moment, you need to embrace it and say, okay, I welcome all that it is meant for me, that I've chose to do in this life, but be patient with me and guide me the way. Amen. Okay. And prepare yourself for this cleansing, because you do need it, especially with the eclipses coming in, Libra. Okay, so let's see. I am going to look at the Taurus and see what do we see with him. And I think I'm going to pull in the Gemini also in this other spread for you. Okay, thank you to the universe and to the heavens. You know, Libra, you're very thought out. You're very, you know, you're very attractive. I can see your energy. You're very, very appealing to men and women, I have to say. But it's the way that you come across, you know, once in it. I don't know how to explain it. Let's see. Who and what, if any, is meant for Libra? Okay, that could be the cancer that I saw earlier in the beginning of the spread. Let me see. Let me go back to your notes and see what was his thing. Okay. The cancer, it's a little bit surprised on the cutting off that you did, because I sensed that energy in the first spread, and a little bit surprised, not shocked, but surprised. And I definitely feel that he still wants to have a return in your life. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised, Libra, if we see a pregnancy coming this year, and I wouldn't be surprised if you actually decide to settle with one of these gentlemen this year, like take one thing to the next step, surprisingly, either from your end or their end. Maybe coming more of their end. If it comes from their end, it's because you're pushing it or insinuating. And why not? If you're ready for that, go with it. Yeah, I wonder which one of these did you cut off because of somebody else? Because it shows me here. Okay. Now, let's see the Taurus. Who, if any, is meant for? Hmm. I feel that you're still disappointed with the Gemini. There's a disappointment there between you and the Gemini. Maybe the distance was a little bit rough. The breakup was a little bit rough, but there's still like a blockage between you two. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Yeah, there's still a little bit blockage between you and the Gemini. Could have been by somebody else. You found out certain things. Okay. Hmm. Well, let me see. You're not sure how you feel about the Taurus romantically. I feel that you actually do like him. I wonder if the friendship took another level of the friendship that you had and it turned into intimately. And so when you are friends with someone, you become like a best buddy kind of thing. And maybe one drunken night, whatever, it happens and you are intimately. Um, and then it leads to that dilemma of confusion, what is best now for either or. And I think that um, what I sense here is that he was most likely seeing somebody else or is at this time. And if it led to intimacy, it was almost like a weird vibe between you after the fact. Explain to me a little bit more once you get the reading. But I feel that there's like a distance. Something good happened and it caused it to be shifted between you two. Okay. Um, he is a person that likes to be stable, the Taurus, as well as you. But I feel because maybe you did not talk about it of where you want to go in the next step in your life, what you're seeking out of a relationship, even though you were friends, and now that there's a shift in that, um, just because they know you doesn't mean that they know exactly what you want and need. And so therefore, definitely you would have to have a conversation with this person if he's still in your life, and see where it stands or where it ended if you had an intimacy, which I feel you probably did. Okay. If the intimacy has not happened, know that it will, and so that will be a shift within the relationship. Okay. I'm going in both ways because you were not as specific, but because I see it here, it tells me that eventually will lead to something to that effect. And then it will change the pattern of his life, like, you know who who is in his life, the females that he's been with. And believe it or not, I mean, he have had like a almost like a serious type of relationships here, more than once. So he is the settling type. There is a return of one, at least one of them for now. It shows me Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. And there is a return eventually, for whatever reasons. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. And we do have a Libra, we do have a Gemini. So there must be, I want to say that the energy of the Libra, I feel that you get conflicts with him. And it can be because of monetary help, because of child support, because of money, something to that effect. There's a little blockage within that person, the Libra and you. Okay. So there, if you have not been in spoken terms in this year, there's a spoken term coming back again. Okay. Um, let's see. Hmm. So I want to see, because as I pull in the energy of the Taurus a bit more, I feel that, he has feelings for you as the relationship grew between you two. Um, it's almost like he knows you more than just about all these gentlemen that you're asking. Um, he intends to have friends you know, that are feminine. He has quite a few actually. So he's probably an attractive young man, but he has more of a feminine side to him, so he attracts these women a lot. And but I definitely feel that he has certain feelings and probably even hidden from you, not exploring it as much. So you could be getting that vibe, you know, Libra, because of everything that's going on with the eclipses and things. I feel that, you know, your dreams are speaking to you. Your dreams are trying to get you into the right path. And you know, it could be past, present, or future energy that is coming in through your dreams. So pay attention to that. But also, I feel that when it comes to love, is going to definitely change this year for you. Okay. We definitely feel that you could even get a proposal this year. Congratulations if that happens. But remember, you have to shift your energy, because all these gentlemen are here, but there's this negative uh, energy that surrounds you. You're very much so in your head. You're probably not sleeping well. Your concentration is a bit off. Just something is not clicking with me. Um, and I wonder, if it's not clicking with me, is there another woman in the picture that keeps entering into your energy, that is not necessarily a friend of yours? In other words, you trust that person, but that person is almost like a two-faced energy. Uh, be very cautious, because I feel that there's a friend who talks to you, listens to you, but it's almost like not being honest with either the advices or the way they are within themselves in front of you and then behind you. Um, and I am going to go and take a limb and say that there's an energy of a female here who at the same time also, you know, has been involved to certain situations of this magnitude. And I feel that there's been an enviness toward you and that person. Maybe there's a rivalry kind of energy between you and another man. Either you took that person from them, or either you interfere in that relationship with them. And so I have to say that it feels to me that they went around on the other side, probably even try to do some type of negative work um, to you. Okay, you're gonna have to excuse me, but I'm trying to, let's see, 1 second. So let me I don't want to just go around and even though it's here, let's just clarify it, what that is. Okay. You're ready for a shift and a change in your life. We definitely see it here. Okay. You're waiting for that true love to come around. Okay. You're just not happy. I can sense that, but why? Okay. Betrayals. We definitely have some betrayals and disappointments in relationships. So that's where some of this blockage is coming. Okay. Absolutely. So yes, we are correct about that, what I stated. We definitely have someone that feels betrayed, or that you, because of you, their relationship went sour, whatever it is. I wonder if there's someone here who's married. Anyways, we definitely see that someone has done some type of, or intentions of negative work on you. You could have started to experience that probably last year. Okay. And it has to do because of a person or a man. Okay. We definitely see that here. Is there anything that I need else that I need to pick up for? Okay. Yeah. You want a marriage, you want a family, you want stability. Okay. Mm, I feel that the Libra has a lot to do with this type of energy, how I sense that. Okay. Of course, you will let me know in that sense. Mm-hmm. It's been very difficult for you the last year or so. Absolutely. You'll be hesitant, but yes, it's been very hard, very difficult for you to pull through the things that you've been going through. Okay. it's almost like a rebirth energy that I'm sensing here. Um, I also wonder if there's someone recent that passed in your life as well that is wanting to come in here, okay? Like a mother figure type, a family member type, okay? It feels very strong for me. You will let me know. Yeah, you absolutely are seeking for a change. There's just no way about it. Anywhere we look at it, there is a change coming, but it's going to be a change that you it's almost like you don't want it or don't expect it, and it hits you like in a sudden kind of way. Okay, Uranus is taking a shift on that, and Pluto coming in, and yeah, it makes all the sense. So get a hold of yourself because it's coming in. um, any healing that you want to do, it has to be some type of work that you need to do for yourself to get out of whatever it is that is going on in your head and in your mind and in your thoughts. It's almost like you think positive, but then it goes back to negative. It's almost like, you know, afraid to take the next step because you're afraid to fail. There is no way of knowing if you will fail unless you take that step forward. So I need you to take that step forward to learn from whatever it is that comes forth with it. Okay. If it's not what you expect, know that you took it and then you have more force to continue moving ahead. Okay. Only if we move forward, and if we have to fall, we have to fall. That is okay. Dust your sand, your whatever it is. In other words, if you're walking and you fall into the ground, dust the sand, get up, move, walk, and just walk firmer, and there you go. That's the way life is. It's not going to be perfect because we're not in a perfect world. No one is perfect, okay? But you can try to mend that to whatever it is as closest to you, as perfect as it can be, to you and for you. You understand that? And that goes with relationships, that goes with work, that goes with anything in your life. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Now let's move forward to the rest of the reading. Okay. Okay. So we see that. Um, Now I'm going to do another spread for you because I want to see, is there anyone in particularly that would like to be or would like to settle with you? Let's see who is coming in for. I definitely feel yes. It's a big yes for me when I see this. Okay. And I feel that it is time. Who is this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising female that I keep seeing here in your life? Hmm. You will have communication from a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising this year again. um I feel that there is, and we're going back to this female who is very manipulative in your energy. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. It's almost like it's going back and forth with someone, with one of your exes. Also, um Taurus. Okay, what do we see with Taurus? He's a little bit complicated for me. um I feel that you have a friend in common between you two, and maybe that woman also has an attractive uh, pill effect on him. Okay, so there's a possibility that you and another friend in common also likes him as well. Okay, or you suspect that he's also seeing somebody else that you know of. It could be the case. If not, believe me, it's gonna happen. Okay, yeah. Well, There's two potentials for a relationship for you if you want it. One of these men will have to break up with someone that they are already in. And so there are two highly potentials for me here. We have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Now, I have to give you that because it feels to me that it's possibly one of these men that we are discussing, and or it's another energy entity that's coming in for you in that energy. Okay. So just keep your eyes open for that. But we definitely see some kind of relationship wanting to come in and take a place in your life. But whoever it is that they're seeing, they have to cut it off. Okay. They have to end that relationship in order to have a return in your life. And it's very strong. So I wonder which one of these, of all the men that you've brought in, are married, or living with someone. Okay. It just feels that strong of a commitment for me. And we're sensing that type of energy. Having said that, in every spread that we've done, it follows you the despair of waiting impatiently, waiting for something to happen, waiting, thinking, wondering, distressing, feeling sad, disappointed. We're having all these energies in every spread. So you need to take force. You need to take action in order for it to change. I'm very, very, when it comes to my clients, I'm very much forward into saying to my clients, rise up, because you need to empower yourself. We need to. I don't care if it's a male or female that I'm reading. I love to see my clients have a shift in their life that is more conducive, more positive. And I feel that you're stuck. So you need to break yourself free from whatever it is that is causing you this unsettling feeling. Okay. The relationship can be there, but you have to have this forward movement within you. Go within you and say, how can I move forward? If you need my guidance, if you need my help in any kind of way, ask and you shall receive. We can find other ways to help you. And I say we because it's thyself and the spirits, okay? With your energy, we move forward. And if you want that shift and that change, embrace it, okay? Because it's coming. But you need to prepare yourself for that. Shift your energy. Because just like Pluto and Uranus and any other planet, they have the good side and they have the bad side. You want to be in the neutral side because all the bad has already happened to you. So let's embrace the good side and capture it so you can have the better uh, results of all this that's coming in from the eclipse. Okay? I hope you're following me with what I'm been saying. Okay. Now, I feel that probably with the eclipse that is coming in April, there's going to be a shift in your work environment. So as of now, let's discuss what's going on in your work. What is the discomfort? Are you working with someone that you've dated before, or are you in any kind of way with someone that has been interfering in your work, jealousy, relationships, etc.? Or are you just feeling like you're blocked and you're ready for a different change work-wise? Um, either either way, the change that is coming in should be for a more positive side for you when it comes to work. So if you want to change position of work, go now that the planets are going to start moving, all of them in forward movement this week. It is the perfect time for you to go and look what are the opening positions that they have and feel those positions already embracing within you and start applying for that shift and change. Prepare your energy, prepare your mindset to know that you can have that whatever position. If you want a raise, yes, you can have a raise if you choose to. I'm telling you, it is in here for you to take charge. Is there anything else that you can do? Well, discuss what do you do for a living? I don't know. You let me know. And then we can see how else you can shift that energy. Do I want to go to school? The energies are telling me that there is a big possibility for you to find study something or go back to school even. Okay. If you want to do that, it is a yes. But what do you want to study? What do you want to have for yourself? What do you do now that you need to expand on? Okay. Um, get into realty. Get into uh, become a loner. You know, like what do they call those? The not a real estate agent, but uh, I can't even think right now with the phrase I'm looking. You know what I mean. So they are things that you can do to prosper yourself more. And if you start doing that and start thinking higher, higher, and higher, then at the same time, the men around you can also vibrate the same energy. Okay. Meaning, you know, call what you want into you. If you want a man that will be devoted to you, marry you, love you, and leave anything or anyone for you, then call upon that energy. Okay. Go with go with go with what I'm saying. Believe me, it's time to put the fear aside. It's time uh to say enough is enough. You know, if I'm not being loved, then I'm letting you go. If I'm not being appreciated, then I'm letting you go. But don't let go with that anger and hold it. To say, I'm letting it go. I'm freeing you and myself from those kind of pains and thoughts, and just be done with it. Don't embrace it and continue back and forth, because then we're just are not letting it go. It's just sitting still. You understand? Okay. So I gave you the speech. I always do, huh? Okay. Now, what do I want to say in closure with you? Um, in closure with me, it tells me that there is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, someone arising very strong for me here. Maybe you maintain a friendship or you kept a friendship with this person. It can develop into something else with this person this year. Uh, if not, there's another person with that energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, coming in through your work environment, meeting that person, evolving, and probably moving in together sometime this year. But this year, it tells me that there's a huge potential for you to live with someone. Okay. There's a lot of cutting off between your energy and theirs, a lot of letting go of certain things or some or people, but it comes back together within you. So if someone else comes in, let's say the Gemini that you asked, you know, if he comes back in, which I feel that he's been debating on whether or not to contact you, whether or not to text you, or you've been going through that energy. If you're going to want to contact anybody from your past, you need to shift your energy. So whenever you contact anybody or whenever they return, then your energy is already in the shift mode. And so that means that they have to come in for a better understanding of the relationship and probably give you more than what was before and better. Okay. There has to be this change for you in order to grasp on the good thing that I see here that can happen to you. It's here, but it's telling me the client needs to do other things to provoke this good thing coming in and staying. Okay? Because even if they come for a relationship, they may not stay because there's a blockage between you or within yourself and anything else or anyone else. And there's a situation that they would have to also adjust or quit or done or whatever it is that they need to do. But one has to start the shift of the energy in order for it to come. I That's a definitely. Okay. And you're my client. I'm reading you, so I suggest that it should be you because you're the one that is aware of what's going on here. Okay. And it serves you right to have shift of energy change according to how you want it to be. Okay. It always serves my client in the best interest. So now let's see. When you date someone, be open to be their friends first and also be open to say, this is what I'm looking for. If they're not looking at you in the face, your eyes, that they're not interested to know what you're looking for. Okay. they're not interested in giving you what you want. So know that that will not be something that you want. But if they're paying attention to you, looking at you, your eyes are drawing their eyes, then that means that they're actually understanding your needs and that they are more likely liable to give you what you're seeking from a relationship. So keep that in mind moving on forward with any kind of relationship or any kind of friendship that you have. And the Taurus that been your friend for quite some time, I feel that he is more understanding, but you need to have that when it comes to a friend and moves into a relationship, the energy is totally different. Okay. The energy is totally different, and you do have to make the change. You do have to take charge. You're a Libra, you can do that. You're a Libra, you can have a relationship. You should be married by now, to be honest. You're a Libra and you like to be in relationship, you like to stay in relationships, and you call that energy. So now embrace that energy, shift it to you, and use it to your benefit. You understand? Okay. Okay, let's see any other advice that we have for any other advice that we have. Okay, so yes, absolutely. The advice the guides are telling you is that there is a shift and change in your work environment to suit you. There is a relationship that is coming to you. There's someone who is also like, I want to say his energy feels a little bit older or more mature than you. He could be a very good potential for you if you choose to go that side. If you're ready to settle and they're giving you all that you desire and want it more, then go ahead and at least test it out. Test the waters out. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Horizon, a little bit older of energy. Um, he might come in that way, but he might be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Horizon. So he may be like a boss or someone in charge, or uh, could he be a CEO? Maybe even. Okay, I don't know what where you are in your work environment type, but it may be through your work or his. Um, we definitely see that there is a woman in the picture of any kind of relationship that you are asking of all these men. Okay, so they would have to let go of something or someone, or either or both. Okay. There's a bit of a conflict going on here that we also see that is coming in your family. Let's say, for example, I do not know if you live alone or not, but if you do live with someone, I feel that there will be issues within the family. Issue with, I don't know, maybe the way you do your lifestyle, whatever it is, but we see conflict within the family situation that has been in and out, and you've it's almost like it's taken to the last toll. We also feel here that you want to move. If you haven't had that thought, is coming in for this year. There is a move of home environment for you. Can be because, if you decide to change your energy and be in a relationship, that could be the shift. Okay. It's not in 100% clear for me because your energy has to have the shift coming in through. So right now you are almost like in an indecisive energy. Should I go do this? Should I do this? So go and read, listen to your video, to your reading today. If you want, email me, explain to me a little bit more your work factor, your love factor, and who is it that you're more interested of to want to be with, because we see all these energies. And I have to say that Taurus, even though he's in the energy for the things that you want, it just feels to me that he's has something with someone. Okay. And even if it's another friend, it interferes with your relationship if that's what you want. So there's an interference of a third party going on here with these men, whether they're friends, whether they're family, or whether they're lovers. Okay. You will let me know. But overall, on our relationship base, is very strong for one this year. And if you want it to be long lasting, if you want to have that change that is more nurturing, more loving, then change also how you're feeling and sensing things. Okay, keep that in mind. um if you have trust issues, or work within yourself with that. Unfortunately, it's when we have trust issue, and I'm going within your energy here, um, and you get into a relationship, or dating someone, if you have that in the back head, thinking, are they going to cheat, are they do it again, or will they do this, it's almost like bringing that energy into the relationship. So you need to work on thinking a little bit more positive, because if not, if we're constantly thinking, are they going to cheat, guess what's going to happen? They will, and you will find out, you know um but when we think more positive, when we vibrate the energy, and call upon, a faithful husband, faithful spouse, lover, whatever it is that you're wanting, uh, in the way that we put it out there, it's in the way that we're going to receive it. Okay, so I know that it's easy said than done, but it takes time. um yeah, so we're going to close it off as for that today. Okay, overall with your reading, I feel that um the little improvements you made in your life, is preparing you for what's coming this year. And I also feel that you can have the things that you want, but you need to be more assertive. Okay, you need to go within yourself and say, even if I don't get the position or the job, I'm still going to apply with it, because guess what, you deserve it. Absolutely, you deserve that love, that relationship, that contract, that position, that raise. You deserve it. Why not? Okay. And so we definitely see that there is a big potential for a relationship for you this year. Okay, you need to get out of the rotten that you've been going through off and on for quite some time. Okay, learn to manipulate this energy and turn it into a positive energy. Remember, you're gonna have to have a some type of cleansing within yourself. Okay, physically and spiritually. um, if not, work within the energy of the universe, to start feeling more positive, thinking more positive. Maybe change something within yourself physically. Now that the planets are moving forward, you might restore something within yourself. Buy something new. I don't care. Go to the dollar store and get you a thong, whatever. I don't care, as long as it's new. Okay, it doesn't have to be expensive. Go get your nails done at the end of this week coming in January. um, Pick a total different new color, um, soft violet or soft pale pink, something like that, because we're calling into Jupiter, which is expansion, which is love, which is growth. Okay, and also mate. um, and just find something new within yourself to do, or to renovate you, clean your space, have a thorough cleaning of your space. That would also help you to move the energies within the home. There's a lot of things that you can do, and then move on to the spiritual sense as well. So do all the things that I've asked you, and then you'll start feeling the shift within yourself. Okay, go outside in your patio, and sweep everything around your apartment, take away. um and then yeah, so we'll be in contact, of course, but overall I feel that I love that we're going to end with a positive note. Okay, I love that this is here for you. Absolutely, I love it. I want to wish you love and light to you and to yours. Again, everyone, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and I'm here to help you in any way that I can, physically and or spiritually, rituals or reading or spiritual therapy. Contact me at margotarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook, Margot, your tarot reader. Love and light. Thank you.